introduce yourself. Can I just say my name's Boris?
You can.
My name's Boris. I'm originally from Australia. Now I live in Hong Kong. I've lived here for the last 11 years. I call Hong Kong home now. I call my style modern tribal. So growing up, a lot of my early influences in the artwork that was hung on the walls of my house were tribal art. So African, Aboriginal, Polynesian art. So these kind of formed a really profound influence in terms of like the style of work that resonated with me personally. Tribal art is very spiritual and it's all built around kind of cultural rituals. I find that when I'm creating, I can't be too premeditated, because if I'm thinking too much, then I tend to be more invested in my ego and the result. So the process of creation for me is all about a sense of freedom and kind of being able to express those unconscious thoughts. So I have to be in a state where I'm not too premeditated or strategic. And I think that's where the spiritual aspect of creativity comes into it. And so the more devoid of ego I am, the more authentic the piece is, and also the more enjoyment I get as well. Finally, the work that I create is all reclaimed media. So it's pieces that I find in the streets of Hong Kong, things that have been discarded, that no longer have value. And so I really enjoy finding these different elements and materials in the environment and repurposing it and creating a new life for it. You know, having a young daughter is really inspiring because she is in a state of pure joy, and she is not at all restrained by ego. And I think that's what I kind of strive for, is that childlike, playful purity. For me, it truly is highly personal, and it's something that's really intimate to me. So I'm not really thinking too much about how I can affect and impact the world. I'm just really focusing on how I can be authentic and honest. The pieces are essentially meant to be a dialogue between that person and the work. So if it sits within their home or an environment that they live in or occupy, I'd like them to enjoy a dialogue with that artwork and be able to be uplifted or engaged or inspired by the pieces. And I think that's the ultimate goal.